Welcome students for online classes. Today we'll continue with the chapter 2 under statistics, that is collection of data. This will be the last session under the collection of data chapter 2. So in the earlier session we had studied about the types of sample survey, that is random sampling and non-random sampling. So in today's session we'll study about the census in India and lastly about the project oriented question. So what is census? It is a kind of information where you collect information from the overall whole universe. So the first census which was carried on, which was in the year 1881, and which is carried once in 10 years. Okay, so what kind of information is being collected? The information collected under census is about maybe the aspects of population, such as size in a sense, to what extent maybe in one particular family the people lives, maybe the siblings, maybe the children, maybe the grandparents, maybe the elder parents, everybody. The density, to what geographical area one particular, for example, to what extent Madikeri is overgrown. In the same way, every sex, maybe to what extent female are living, to what extent male are living in this house, and even the literacy ratio, to what extent you have studied, whether you have done your 10th standard, maybe is it PU, or you have done post graduation, and etc. And about the migration, what is migration? Moving from one place to another, whether you have come from any other place or you have been staying here from many past years, all the necessary information. And even about the rural urban distribution, and n number of questions will be there under census. So all these necessary questions which will be taken into consideration for the whole universe. This is about the census. So the organizations under census, where there are many organizations under census, where some of them are NSSO, that is National Sample Survey Office. Next is CSO, Central Statistical Organization. Next RGI, that is Registrar General of India. DGCIS, that is Directorate General of Commercial Intelligence and Statistics. So what do all these organization does? Some of the organization, they will take the reports from the census people, they keep the reports, they may upload it to computer, they may upload it to the websites, their own websites. They are first under National Sample Survey Office. What do? They, as the name tells, sample survey, they does only about the sample survey. They go to a particular locality, they go to a particular area, they take the information from that particular area and the necessary information which will be given to the office. Under CSO, what is it? Central Statistical Organization. Whatever statistical process, what is statistics? It is a collection or collection of facts, collection of data, which will be under the numerical terms. So what do? They either go to the sample survey office, they either go to the census office, they collect the information of the overall census reports and they upload it to their website, or they keep to themselves. Why all these necessary things is necessary? Maybe to know about the GDP, to know about the production process, maybe to know the income level of the people, maybe to know any kind of information, any kind of developmental process, is it necessary in this particular area? All these things. And next is about RGI. What do this Registrar General of India does? They take into consideration about the census organization, where which is very much important, or which is very much easier for them to take into consideration, or where they can even take the necessary information of the collection of data and segregate them into their necessary or respective ratios. For example, as I told earlier, maybe the literacy ratio, maybe the life expectancy ratio, there will be a separate reports for everything. So what do? They take everything and they segregate everything, or they divide everything accordingly. And lastly, about the DGCIS, that is Directorate General of Commercial Intelligence and Statistics. So what do? They take up the information about the statistics of the commercial intelligence in the sense, maybe any kind of commerce and trade which is done in the economy. All the necessary things these organizations have been taking up. Okay, under this only about NSSO will study a bit in detail. That is the organization which comes under the Ministry of Statistics of the Government of India. What does statistics mean? We take up the numerical facts. So what does NSSO mean? National Sample Survey Office. So they do the sample survey which comes under the statistics part, where they take the information numerically and they later further give it to the Ministry of Statistics. Okay, later on it was established in the year 1951. And why was it established? To conduct large scale sample survey throughout the country. Large scale sample survey in the sense, maybe for the one whole district, maybe for the one whole state, for all these necessary places, the sample survey is being made. Now I'll give you, you might think why sample survey is necessary. Say for example, there will be a flood going on in one particular place. So after the flood is happened, after some months, this sample survey can be made. Why it can be made? Just because to know to what extent still the people are suffering, still the people are in the negativity part, or still they are in the problematic part. So even to know all these things, sample survey could be made. And lastly, about what do, it collects data on socio-economic conditions. Yes, the socio-economic conditions, the economical conditions, whether you are in a proper state, to what extent there is poverty in our economy, all these necessary things. And even the production of small scale household enterprise, with the production process we can get to know about the GDP of our country. And even with the consumption, what happens, we can know about the income level of the people. So each and everything in the economy, it is interconnected to everything. So NSSO plays an important role in doing the sample survey, maybe when it comes to the negativity part, or maybe when it comes to the positivity part. Everything plays a major role, because everything is not perfect in the economy. Everything will be having their own negativity. That is under under the sampling error. Under sampling, what is a negativity, there will be some errors which can be minimized. So NSSO plays an important role under the sampling things. Now till now we have completed the chapter. So the project oriented question. So the question is, suppose you are a research student and you are asked to conduct a sample survey about the midday meals program in schools. Prepare a good questionnaire to support your survey. What is questionnaire? You need to prepare the proper questionnaires. So I will be giving you a small example. This is a kind of example where the name of the school, what kind of information you need to ask. And under questionnaire there are some points, there are 8 points, you need to follow them everything. So what happens, the question should be precise, there should be no double marked questions, there should be no question, there should be no confusing question, there should be no difficult question for the end people to answer. So, and even what happens, there should be a proper format in the question, format in the sense there should be a proper what length in the question. So you can't even ask a paragraph that you want to ask that, I want to ask this in the same question. So you can segregate, or you can divide the question into n number of parts. Say for example, this is the example part for you. Name of the school, address of the school, number of students studying in the school, number of boys, number of girls, and the net attendance of the school. Why net attendance is very much necessary in the school? To prepare a midday meal, you need to have a count. So by having a count, you will get to know to what percentage the food can be prepared. So net attendance is important. Later on, quantity of rice given by the government per student. Maybe it can be in percentage of kgs. Okay, later the quantity of vegetable per student, expenditure per student for one day. And even has midday meal scheme given by the government benefited to the students? It is a kind of close-ended question where there is only yes or no answer. And even lastly, about the quality of midday meal given by the government to the people, to the students. Maybe is it excellent, good, satisfactory, bad? So this is a kind of questionnaire. So what are you supposed to do under the assignment part? You need to prepare your own question paper, so this question will be same. Suppose you are a research student and you are asked to conduct a sample survey about midday meal program in schools. Prepare a good questionnaire and support your answer. So the questions can be of 8 to 10 questions, not very much questions or not very low questions, so it can be 8 to 10 questions. Okay, so the assignment part under the chapter abbreviate NSSO, CSO, RGI, DGICS. And the weightage of marks. So under when you come to the examination part, the weightage of marks, I take every chapter into consideration because I didn't inform you about the every chapters. So the chapter 1 under Indian economy on the eve of independence, the total marks is of 7 and the segregation of marks is being done as 1 mark, 2 mark, 4 mark, where each question is being asked, so the total will be of 7. In the same way, chapter 2 Indian economy 1950 to 1990, total will be of 5 marks. The segregation is of 1 mark and 4 mark. Here 1 mark will be maybe the multiple choice, maybe the fill in the blanks, maybe the match the following, anything can be. And the 4 marks may be the longer answers. Next thing, the chapter 3 LPG, liberalization, privatization and globalization, is the total marks is of 11, where the segregation is been made 1 mark, 4 mark and 6 mark. Okay, here under, as in this chapter there is a project oriented question, it can even be asked for 5 marks, where 1 mark and 4 mark can be clubbed for 5 mark and done as one question, which will be total of 11 marks. Here the segregation can be made either 1, 4 separately or this 5 separately. Okay, so under statistics, chapter 1 introduction of statistics, total is of 5 marks, 1 mark and 4 mark. Chapter 2 collection of data, the segregation is made 1 mark, 4 mark, 2 mark, where there is a project oriented question, so there will be even the segregation of 5 mark, which will be of one question. Thank you, students.